All right, everyone, so today is December 9th, and it's 81 degrees in Houston right now. Yeah. So I thought, why not do a short garden tour, show y'all what's going on right now in the garden, because I completely expected to be winterizing everything by now, but I'm not. It's 81 degrees. I also thought of some questions. I have a question for y'all and some advice, but let's do the garden tour first. What do you say? Okay, so right over here is the fairy garden, which you can tell is just going crazy. I have got to get that thing under control, but my strawberry plant, one of them, has its first flower, so that's pretty cool. This one, I'm not sure if it's doing good or not. Never had strawberries before, and something has been in this garden. Look, this is all knocked down, like something ran through here. Well, I am not happy about that at all. All right, carrying on. All right, so over here we got a bunch of cabbages. Now I did notice these holes on some of these cabbages, like this. And I came out here the other day, or over the last many days, honestly, and I've been eradicating little tiny caterpillars that I have found. Little ones. Let's see, hopefully I won't find any right now, since I've thoroughly been checking these plants. Yeah, I don't see any. But I've got 5 different cabbages out here. They're all doing good, as you can see. They haven't really taken off yet, but I'm hoping they will soon. So before I show this other bed where my daughter and I did the potato experiment, I thought I would show you all the radishes first, and then show you exactly what the potatoes are doing. Let's flip this back around. All right, so right here we got some black radishes. They're doing okay. These right in here are actually growing pretty good, but I thought they'd be doing a lot better. But again, this is new soil, so I kind of expected that. Purple jalapeno plant here is about to get put away for winter, as are all these pepper plants that are out here. I've got cabbage right here growing, different type of cabbage from those other ones, some garlic, and then right here is what the potato experiment's doing. Yep, absolutely nothing. I'm not going to say this is a failure yet, because my daughter planted those 2 giant crazy potatoes right there, and nothing has popped up yet, which I am actually surprised about, but it's gardening, you never know. So there's an update on the potato experiment. On down, we got more cabbages here, a bunch of kales are starting to come up. I'm not sure if these are actually going to make it through the winter. I hope they do, but I don't know. Now this one, cabbage right here, is where I saw the first caterpillars. And then I went and checked all the other ones. And I don't see any, which I'm very happy about. Okay, more cabbages. Now these all I grew from seed. All those other cabbages that I've shown, like this one right here, right there, like this one right here, is a Bonnie plant. All right, quick update on some of the carrots. You can see they're starting to pop up. Super happy about that. Green beans, I have to get out here and harvest. Look at those. I've got a lot of them. And then look, more carrots are doing good. The Brussels sprouts are doing good. This eggplant is still rocking. Tabasco pepper plant is doing good. I don't know what kind of moth that is. If anyone knows, if that's the one laying all the caterpillar eggs, let me know so I can kill it, because I have no clue. All right, these are right here. This is the spinach that I planted a couple weeks ago. Some lettuce, and then look at all these new radishes. These 2 rows are white daikon radish, which I'm excited about. Never tried it. These are the giant crimson, which I'm gonna have to come back in here and thin these out because they're all way too close. But I'm gonna give it another few days to see which ones really start to grow up high, and then I'll come in and thin them out. And then I got a little tomato plant here. No clue which tomato plant this is, but I'm just gonna let it go. To nature, found a way. More carrots that are all doing amazing. And as you can see, they have true leaves starting to grow on them. Let me come in here. That is a true leaf right there. These are not. Those are true. Garlic. This thing has to come down. All the garlic's doing good. Need to get the water on it. Roses. Look how tall these roses are. Oh, and then look at the vine. I said a couple weeks ago that this vine puts on these yellow flowers twice a year. And look, they're starting to come on. Such a pretty flower. Look how pretty. Oh, how pretty that yellow is. Love it. Alright, this raised bed's got the tomatillos in them. Right here's one. And it's about to start cracking, I think. I'm excited about that. Got more bell peppers. More little purple. Let me get it in here. These are some purple tomatillos inside here. Garlic. I want to say this is basil right here. Or dill, not basil. I believe this is dill. But I didn't plant dill, so I actually don't know what this is. Okay, and then I got a volunteer marigold flower growing here. It's going to come out in spring. I'm going to let it go for now though, because these are really good for the garden. And cabbage, or not cabbage, I'm sorry. And we got kale right here. Doing really good. Again, this bed is an older bed than that other raised bed, so the soil is going to be better. Got some good size jalapenos that are heatless. So you say, what's the point? Well, if you like the flavor of a jalapeno but not all that heat, that's the point. Okay, more of them over here. Doing really good. The jalapenos are doing really good. I forgot what kind of pepper this is, but it's doing good. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful marigolds right there. They're everywhere, and I love it. All right, over here in this raised bed, these are the Chinese red meat radishes. And that's my very first radish right there, which I am going to harvest very, very soon. Probably another couple days. We got more carrots right here, and these marigolds that I did not plant these. These somehow grew. I don't have the slightest clue how, but I did not plant those, and I am just going to let those go for now. Because again, marigolds are great for your soil. Garlic right here. And this is the bed that I just did the peppermint video on, and you can see, oh look, there's a peppermint right there. And I totally came in here. Look at that one little thing could start the whole process again. So it's gone. Yeah, and then the cilantro is going nuts. Very happy about that. I've had trouble growing cilantro, so excited to. Look, that's a pepper plant, peppermint. Let's see. Yep, that's a peppermint root right there. So yeah, they're still in here. And I really dug in here too. Okay, I haven't spent much time over on this experiment. These are two different types of peppers that I put in here. And of course, I've lost the packaging to the peppers, so now they're mystery peppers, because I have no clue what they are. But these back peppers are doing good to the point that it's actually putting on fruit. These up front have not done anything yet, but they're also not dying. And then I have a mystery plant right here. If anyone knows what this is, I would love to know. I believe it's a potato, but I got all the potatoes out of this box. At least I thought. So if this is a potato, I would love for someone to tell me. I have not researched it, but I also have no clue what this is. This fig tree is doing really good, as you can see. Still putting on fruit. Citruses right here, I expect them to fruit next year, along with this olive tree and this olive tree. Then of course the calamandin is still doing good. As you can see right here, I have habaneros still growing. No banana peppers, but that's all right. All right, so hey, that was a quick down and dirty garden tour. Thought why not do one really quick, give y'all an idea of what's going on in my garden. And I also want to do this. I'm going to show what the garden looks like today on December 9th, because this backyard is about to go under a serious makeover. I'm going to really change up how this backyard looks for the spring, because I'm going all in on the spring. So let's do a quick view of the backyard as it is today, December 9th, 2021. Over to where I normally sit. And I've got one question for you and a couple words of advice for anyone preparing any kind of garden, and especially a spring garden. So let's do it, because I'm getting tore up by mosquitoes. Again, December 9th, and it's 81 degrees. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, so hey, the first question I wanted to ask you all is, I've been asked a couple times, why do I not script my videos? In other words, I won't say it's been a complaint, but I've been questioned on whether or not I do script my videos, or do I just fly by the seat of my pants. And I think it's evident that I fly by the seat of my pants. I don't want anything to be scripted. I want to come out in the garden and just talk, or from what little I do know, teach what I've learned. I don't want anything scripted. That's me. But I'm not exactly making these videos for me. I'm making them for anyone who wants to watch them, which is you. So, in the comments, tell me what you all think. Should I be more scripted? Not to where I'm a robot, but more to where I actually write down what I'm thinking or saying. As you can tell by this question, I'm not going to edit any of this. I'm just speaking of right off the cuff, right off the top of my head. So, do you all want me to change up how I do my videos in 2022 by scripting or outlining what I'm going to say or how I'm going to say it more? Or do you want me to just stay genuine and just go with it? So that's my question. If you would help me out help out the channel by helping me out. My second thing I'd like to say is, if you all have not started to plan your spring garden, and you're actually going to do a spring garden, whether it's doing some container gardening on your patio, if you don't have a yard, I'm sorry if I keep moving, I'm getting tore up by mosquitoes, but I don't want to sit over there. So yeah, whether you're going to do a container gardening, or if you're actually going to do a garden, or whatever, if you have not started to get your seeds, I highly suggest that you start ordering them now, because as soon as New Year's is over and we get through January, then all of a sudden people that haven't really thought of gardening all of a sudden want to start gardening. And the big seed companies, whether if you're going to order them through, like who I mentioned a few videos ago, through Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, M.I. Gardener, Seeds for Generations, there's a lot of different seed companies. Those are the three that I've used. So those are the three that I'm going to, I won't say endorse, because who am I to endorse anything? But I definitely advise, I definitely like those companies. But I would suggest start planning your garden now. And I'm going to do a video coming in the near future on, well, probably in January, but on the spring garden, especially for here, because I'm about to change this backyard up severely. So yeah, definitely get your seeds ordered. Start preparing what you want to do for your spring garden, if you're going to do one, for sure. Now, don't wait until February. You should already have your started in February. At least if you're down here in the Houston area, Zone 9A, anywhere around this area. March 1st, I believe, is the last frost date expected for then. But I'm jumping ahead of time because we got to worry about our first frost date here, which is coming up soon. So the final thing I wanted to say was a comment about the potato experiment. Hey, sometimes things just don't work. It's just part of it. Get out there and have fun with it. Think of things to do with your kids, your grandkids. There's always a time to get out in the garden and do stuff together as a family, as a grandparent, as a parent, whatever. And sometimes they won't work, and that's a good teaching experience also. So I did want to throw that update on the potato experiment. I am a little bummed about it. I really thought that they would grow, especially with all those eyes. And I'll put a link below to that video so you can see what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I do want to do a special thank you to everyone who's sharing the videos. One of my videos that I did 3 or 4 months ago when I built that raised bed over there has just become my #1 video with over 400 views. So hey, if you're sharing them, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a really cool thing to have produced something and for people to be watching it and like really watching it. So that's awesome. It makes me happy. And if I have helped anyone in the process of learning how to do a raised bed or a process of how not to do a raised bed, hey, either way, it's a win. So I do want to thank everyone for that who's watched it and watching all my videos. I enjoy making them. It's definitely become a passion of mine to come out here and make these videos and to show to show failures along with successes. So hey, also with this pineapple sage right here that's been knocked down, I did want to do an update on this because I asked this question in one of my other videos if I should take this pineapple sage out or leave it. I've got a couple messages, or I received a few comments. That said leave it, so I have left it alone. I let you all decide whether I was going to keep it or not. But as you can see, something ran through here. Very annoyed about that, for sure. But did want to give an update on that. I did decide to leave this as per the viewers' suggestions. If y'all enjoyed this video, as always, I say it the same way every time at the end of these videos. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the videos, check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Down Home Backyard Gardening. And as always, shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. All right, I'm about to show you this other bed where we did where my daughter and I did the tomato. I always want to say tomato. Did the potato, and I'm looking in the wrong lens again, Chad. So before I show this other bed, and I also want to do this. I'm going to show what the garden looks like today on December 9th, because this whole backyard is about to go under a series. Let me spin this back around. The sun keeps messing with me. Because this garden is about to go soon. So, and then my final thing was something. What was my final thing? I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to change up where I'm going to sit because over there is too dark and you don't see my face at all, so I might as well not even be in the video. And now the sun's in my eyes, but that's all right.